setup. So Discover Vintage has multiple custom post types, and it also has posts that are placed in the Mid-America news. So those are posts, and those are based on the state. The custom post types are like the cover story, everything old, antiques, good eye, covering quilts, Michelle's nose, and all of those. So as you look at those and you go to each of these, there is a page that is created that shows the current story, okay, for the custom post type. So this is the cover story. And then when you go to the very bottom, there will be the older stories that they can go look at. So this is a page that these custom post types are shown on. The display of this is not, the display of this is not where you edit them. You go to the dashboard, and to edit these, the custom post type for the cover story is edited underneath the post type covers. The post type everything is everything old, antique detective, eyes and quilts. So these are the custom post types over here on the left side of the dashboard. When you go into one of these, you will actually be able to see all of these posts are only the cover features. Okay, so these on this custom post type for covers is only the cover features. When you go to everything, these are only the everything features. So all of these are associated with the custom post type that they have been created for. When you are going to create a new custom post type for the cover stories, you go into covers, you go in and add new, you put in the title from the document. So this is sample title. Then you go over here to the right, and on the right side over here, you're going to change this sidebar to no sidebar. You're going to scroll down, and you're going to pick the category they belong in. They should always be features, and then whichever category they're associated with. Okay, so this is feature and cover. If you want to add tags based on the information, the feature image is set up here. And so that is where that big image that goes across the top of the post goes in. So the one that is at the beginning of the magazine or the publication, this for the cover story, this is where that feature image goes. You might also want to put in your SEO while you're in here. So go ahead. I'm just going to put in sample story. And then down here, you could put in the meta description. So both of these will help with your SEO. So other than that, that's all you do at this point when you just initially go into adding one of your custom post types. Then once all of those steps are done, so the first step is the title, the second step is the page settings, the third step is adding the categories, the fourth step is the SEO, and the fifth step, oh, I messed that up. That should be where you come here and put in who actually wrote the story. So the author of the story. So those are 5 steps that you will go on that initial setup. Then you will go and use the big purple button at the top here. And this is use the DIVI builder. You're going to click on that. And with this, we're going to go and we're going to open up the DIVI builder, and it will give us 3 options here. It will let us build from scratch, choose a pre-made layout, or clone an existing page. And since we have pages from the previous month, we always clone an existing page. And so we just click clone an existing page, and it will open up the availability to look at the post types that are associated with the latest and greatest post types. So over here on the left, I will pick the category of the custom post type that I want to clone. I will select the old story that I want to clone. So this was the old story from September. So I'm going to click this, and then it's just going to show me kind of this and not really give me a whole bunch of information. And I really don't care what it looks like. I just want to use this page layout, and I'm going to use this page layout. The photo by, you normally are just going to click on the cogs here and say who the photo is by, give credit to whoever did the photo. If you don't want to show the photo by, all you have to do is come over here to the little trash can and remove it. I think we have been putting the photo by the last few months, so that shouldn't be any problem. The next thing is go into the month and change the month to whatever the month should be. The next month should be October, so you would come in here and change it to October. And then just the green button at the bottom right. And then the story. So we'll come here and we'll click on this. And this would be your heading 1. So sample, sample story. And then whatever the subtitle is. And then you'll click on that. And the rest of this can stay the same. You don't have to worry. So your story title and the month and the photo by are the only things you really need to change there. And then you just come in here and grab the text and the images that you want to change. So the text is pretty straightforward. You click on the cog and you just I just normally go here and do a control A to select all the text, and I just delete it because I don't want to use any of the formatting from the previous one. So I just usually hit the delete to get an empty box here. And then I go over to my document that you've given me InDesign or a text document, and I copy that over here and I paste that in here. So I'm just going to get some lorem ipsum. I'm just doing this so that I can show you so you don't have to use lorem ipsum. You'll have regular text. So I'm just going to grab this. So you'd have it on your pasteboard. And normally I just paste it in here and I put the title in if there's a title or format it. If I need to get some space between two things, I just kind of format it, put my cursor and press enter or return to format it to get the multiple paragraphs that I want. Then I just go ahead and click the save. On the blurbs will have the title of the information, a little bit about the picture that you're showing, and then you'll come down here to the icons or images, and you'll just go and find another image. So if I wanted to go and find another image, I could upload the image here and select a file. I'm just going to find, I think I have some images I could probably just show you. Let's see. There's a puppy, so I'll just grab that puppy. So you add the image, you upload the image takes place of the other one. If you want to work on this on the front end, all you have to do is come over here at the very top of this and scroll to the top where it says build on front, click on that. It will move you over to the front and allow you to build it on the front. So then you can see what it looks like. building it with the text, with the image. And then if you want to go into each of these, you just click on them, find the gray box, because the gray boxes are going to be how you're going to change the information in each of these rows. So I have a row here, and then I have the columns, and I have like two columns most of the time, and it's either text or a blurb, and blurb, and then text. And then I put in heading twos every once in a while just to kind of give people the availability to find information a little quicker. And you just go through and change all of that. When you're done, you can exit the Visual Builder, and you can go ahead and with this, you can edit the cover again. So exit the Visual Builder, edit the cover. And this is where you would go over here to the side and determine whether you're going to publish it immediately by pressing the Publish button, or click on the immediate and edit this so that it publishes. And we would probably have this published in September. And I usually do like the 28th of September and around midnight. So I usually go 00 and 01. I don't know why 00 doesn't take, but I just say okay. That sets it to schedule, and that schedules it. Okay, so now this would be set to schedule. I am doing all of this on a locally hosted environment, so this will not show up on your website, but I did want to show you how this could be done. Okay, so that is each of these and how you go through each of those and make those modifications. If you come out to your cover, um, you should have one that is in the schedule status, and then you can actually preview it and see if it's looking the way that you want. And you can look at the scheduled date and time. Okay, once they go live, the one thing that you have to do manually, just like you have to change the pictures for all the features on the home page, you also have to change out the image and the text on the home page. So this is the home page. So if you just come to the home page, click on the Discover Vintage logo at the top, it will take you to the home page. You can enable the Visual Builder, and this will let you edit this page the same way that you switch out these images. You'll have to switch out this image and this text. And this is just, I just grab a paragraph on this. We get the gray box on the image here. And when we click on that, it should bring us to where we can actually select the image, and we can come over here, upload the new image, or put in a previous image. I'm just going to put this one in to just show you that you can change the image. And then right here, you click on the white part. It should give you the gray box here. And then this would be the sample. And then you would just come here, change the subtitle, and then come here and just put in the text, just like a paragraph of the text. Don't change the read more. And you would just change the text here, format it the way you want it, and then check that. And that's really all you're doing when you're doing that. When you come down to the message from the editor, you just come here and do the same thing. You come here and find the text. So here you have the text, you make the change, and this is the message from the editor. You put in the new um, everything. So you put in the new everything story, everything old, title. You select the text down here, so you just kind of highlight all the text and select it. Leave the read more alone, and you put in the new um, text that you want. You can click and save that with the green button on the right. You select the section here, and okay, so it's the column. So you come in here to the row, you click on the cog for the column, and then here is where you could change the picture out, and then this could be the picture of anything that the story's about, and you would be changing it here. So those are the two things that I think you were fairly worried about, um, and making them look um, a little different. And then when you're done, you exit the Visual Builder and save changes. And then this will take you to the new front of the website, where instead of it having the images that we had before, now it carries the images from the stories that are associated with the sample cover and the subtitle, and then the everything old. And again, you have been doing the other stuff, so I think you're fairly comfortable doing that.